Alright, I want to show you a quick little video here just showing the Illuminati New World Order purpose behind integration, the whole integration thing. And let me just show you this. I'm going to mute it so you don't have to listen to the vexing music. But this was back in 1971. This I'd like to buy the world a Coke commercial. It's a Coca-Cola commercial, and it's all about all races joining together. So you have all different people here. They're all white there so far, but they look like different, slightly different. But now you throw in a black guy and an Indian woman back there, and you start throwing in all these different people, and they're all joining together, and everything's just coming together, and they're all holding their Coca-Cola, excuse me there. Slip of the tongue, I'm sure. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. But see, it's all about coming together. It's the real thing she's singing there. I'm not going to play because it's a very irritating song. But it's, look at this, on a hilltop in Italy. This was filmed right outside of Rome. Interesting. And look at the formation that they have here. You see it? It's a triangle. You see the triangle? Right there. Formed these children. The Bible talks about the Vatican being a city on 7 hills. And so they go outside of Rome and they make a triangle. Interesting. And the downward pointing triangle too, by the way, if you're ever aware of the occult, that's the feminine aspect there. Downward pointing triangle is the female, upward pointing triangle is the male. What do you have over there? You have the mother church, the female. Interesting. And then they did it again for Christmas. And again, it's the same annoying song, and they're all holding candles, like George Bush Sr.'s 1,000 Points of Light. And I'll just skip here to the end. They show the same integrated thing. All the grace is coming together. But look at this. This is interesting, I think. Okay? You see all the lights, and at the top is a bright shining light. And you say, well, it's a Christmas tree. Well, you can say it that way, or you could say it's this. I'm sure that they wouldn't be doing anything like that, though. The all-seeing illuminated eye at the top. I'm sure they wouldn't do a thing like that. That would just be impossible to do, there. Just to give you a real quick little thing here, Coca-Cola, if you haven't ever studied the history of this stuff, it is very, very bad. The whole company was founded by a Mason. Let me show you that here quickly. John Stith Pemberton. There's his gravestone. Civil War hero. And right there is the Masonic square and compass. He was a Mason, member of the Masonic Lodge. And the second guy, Candler was his name, and look at his gravestone. Again, member of the Masonic Lodge, Asa Candler. And you'll see documentaries about the Coca-Cola thing. So you see his name there, Asa Candler. And you'll see documentaries, and they'll say that he was a Bible-believing Christian. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. Absolutely ridiculous. But these guys were, this whole thing of Coca-Cola, it's a Masonic thing. Just show you a little bit of another video here. Just an amazing thing. So watch just a little tiny bit of this. You can watch the whole thing. I'll put the link in the description box.
Lots of people think it's a myth, but it's true that Coca-Cola started out with cocaine as an active ingredient. Cocaine was first used as a medicine that was administered to children and even pregnant women. They didn't know what we know about cocaine.
Okay, let me just pause it right there. Now, see, I don't agree with this guy on that at all. They didn't know back then what we know about cocaine today. That's nonsense. Absolute total nonsense. Cocaine was being used as a remedy back then, and you could get it in pretty much any pharmacy. And so Pemberton was a pharmacist, and he put cocaine right into the original Coca-Cola, because way back in his day, the pharmacies actually were, dispensing soda at the pharmacy, the soda fountain. Zip forward here. Again, you can watch this thing in your own time, but I don't agree with him saying that they didn't know what we know about cocaine today. Nonsense. Yes, they did. Let's listen to this. So this is very interesting.
So coca leaves, from which cocaine is derived, is still being legally imported into the United States?
They bring in hundreds of tons of coca every year into a chemical processing plant into New Jersey, and that's where the cocaine is extracted from the coca leaf.
While Coca-Cola doesn't import coca leaves, the Stepan Company, which owns a chemical processing plant in Maywood, New Jersey, certainly does. They import 100 metric tons every year, and Coca-Cola is their top client.
Yeah, how about that? So you have, they just said that Coca-Cola through the Stepan Company is bringing in hundreds of tons of coca leaves, and they're taking out the cocaine, and it doesn't. Don't worry, it's not in Coca-Cola, and yet people are addicted to Coca-Cola. And when they don't have Coca-Cola for a while, it would be a very small amount of cocaine, I understand, but when they don't have it for a while, they start to have withdrawal. And again, I've used to drink Coca-Cola back years ago before I understood all this stuff, before I understood how bad soda or pop, whatever you want to call it, is for you. It's really, really, really toxic, bad, bad, bad stuff. But if you're drinking that stuff regularly, you are drinking at some level some cocaine. So really, really bad stuff. But again, the whole New World Order propaganda thing here of the Coca-Cola company, integration, showing all the races coming together and they're all happy and singing. They all look like they're under mind control, just mindless zombies singing a mindless song about all people coming together. There is mind control on this integration agenda. You're seeing it right there from a very wicked company founded by Masons and all the other people too, by the way, down through the years. Most of the heads of the Coca-Cola company, they're all Masons. So it's not just the first two guys, right? Very, very wicked industry, and very wicked things that they promote too, by the way.